to this week's episode of Junk Journal News and More. I'm your host, Susan from I Totally Love It. In this video, you'll find challenges, collaborations, ongoing series, and announcements. All the links will be in the description below. This includes junk journals, art, scrapbooking, sewing, cross-stitching, anything crafty. Let us know what's going on. September events. Stacy at Crafty Dragon Creations has her September challenge prompts in her Facebook group. September Junk Journal Madness. The guest collaborator is Nancy from Wishes and Weeds, and the theme is Marie Antoinette. The Triple Creature Feature, presented by Petals and Parchment. Go check out her coffee shop. Carol at Crinkled Path has an open call in late September for Mission Impossible makers. Blossom and Inspire with Sandra is hosting a 2025 Four Seasons ATC exchange. Slow Stitch September hosted by The Vintage Button. Paper Bag Junk Journal Prompt Challenge 2025 hosted by Paper Confessions with Karamia and BB's Closet Creations. Fairy Wings and Forgotten Things hosted by Lottie's Magic Attic. A Stitch in Time hosted by Sunflowers and Doors and Sweet Pea Papers. All Aboard Train to the West, a Victorian junk journal series hosted by Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Bananer, and she's going to have a wrap-up party on September 28th. Scrap Timber, hosted by Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony. September Stash Mash, hosted by Studio Lou. Best of British Junk Journaling, hosted by Rach and Bella Crafts. October events. PaperDoll's open collab with Creating with Jovi and Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl. Halloween Spooky ABC Challenge 2025 hosted by Elodie's Crafts and Creations on YouTube and Jennifer BB Art on Instagram. Tony's October ATC Challenge hosted by Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. Prairie Girls Gather, hosted by The Preppy Crafty Girl, Crinkled Path Journals, and The Traveling Crafter. Falloween Art Craft Creator Hop, October 4th and the 5th, hosted by Scrappy Girl Dana Yates and Create with Becca. Alright, in year-long events, we really do have something for everyone. Daily, weekly events. Junk Journal Sketches, hosted by Trish at Crafting Whimsy. Heart to Heart with Hazel and Naka, real conversations with real people on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. The Ginger Cat Ladies Craft Table live sessions on Fridays. September 26th, she's got Dana the Scrappy Girl. Artisan Journal Prompt 2025 hosted by Kiki's Life and Sarcastically 60-something and Beyond. 50 Stack Challenge 7 hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat. "100 Days of Pockets hosted by Cindy A. Lewis and Creating with Jovi. Reflective Rolodex hosted by Petals and Parchment. M is for Monday's Mojo and Blank is hosted by myself, and it's an open collab. And this week, the prompt is math. Deck the Year 2025, hosted by Penny's Crafty Creations. Essence of Time, a 100-day project, 10 to 15 minutes a day, hosted by Vera at Spilled Coffee Crafts. Weekly Library Card, hosted by Silver and Sparkles. Create a journal page every week with the Blushing Mint. Alright, an update. It's now called the 3 Markers Challenge 2025, and it's now hosted by Disney and Coloring with Jamie. Wednesday weekly 15-minute paper craft challenge hosted by Silver and Sparkles. Hillside Heart Prompts hosted by Caroline on the Hillside. Flip Through Friday hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. PaperDoll Project 2025 hosted by Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl. Sunday Fun Day with Scrapbook Sage and Mama Juju. Full Deck Challenge 3 hosted by Shanuki Art. Collage with Mitch hosted by Mitch Crafty. "365 Days of Junk Journal Ideas" and live free junk journal classes on Fridays hosted by Kate at Inked Paper Art. The Preppy Crafty Girl is hosting Trinket Tuesday. Piece It Together Puzzle Collab 2025 on Saturdays hosted by the Becca JB. Craft and Chat with Lindy K and Sean Designs on the 3rd and 4th Saturdays, plus every other Sunday of every month at 10 a.m. Central Time. On Saturdays, there's Scraps, Stash, and Mayhem hosted by Sophie's Crafty Corner. Altered Index 2025 hosted by Suzanne at Nonstop Paper Crafts. And both of those ladies are hosting the Bind It All series. Beyond the Brayer, hosted by Beyond the Brayer Podcast. One to 6 Picks Challenge Glue Book Edition, hosted by Junk Journal Junction. Art Journaling with Lynn 2025, hosted by Celia Journal. Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2025 and Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, hosted by Roxy Creations. Trash Craft Tuesday, Dill It Up Challenge and Collage Stories, hosted by Visualized NZ. Alright, in bi-monthly events, we have a few things. ABC JLC and Alphabet Challenge, hosted by Jody Lewis Creations. Faith-Filled Collaging 2025, hosted by Making Joyful Journals and Junk Journal Junction. Monthly events. Creepy Coloring, hosted by Sarcastically 60-something and Beyond. She'd love for you to post any time of the month, any time of the year. Fourth Art Saturday, it's an open collab hosted by APG Jamie. Check out her YouTube community post for her prompts. Creepy 13, hosted by Petey Pie Designs. Grungy Tag Challenge 2025 hosted by Piles of Paragraphs. Ephemera Madness hosted by Scrapbooks and Memories. Embellishments with Friends 2025 hosted by Crafty Grandma and Miss Crafty Girl 42. Tin Can Designs hosted by Gina at Perfectly Imperfect Junk Journals on the 15th of the month. Coloring Christmas 2025 hosted by Silver Moon Creations. Monthly collage challenges are happening in the Line.Arrow Facebook group. The Scrappy 8 Facebook group has a challenge that runs from February to October. And the host this month is Julie, and the prompt is Playing with Shadows. Enjoy Green With Us, hosted by Kim's Inspired Life and Maria Reyes at Pretty Crafty. Come Collage With Us, hosted by Alma Tyser and Maniac Grammy's Homestead. Lori at Enchanted Dreams 71 has an update. She's doing 2 monthly collabs, Crazy Washy Wednesday and Shop My Stash. Make Art with Martha and Shuffle Cut Create, hosted by Martha Makes Art. How Do You Do Art, hosted by The Whole Bucket. Ephemera Prompts 2025, hosted by Journal Gigi, Hannah, and the Shabby Hippie. Creating with Jovi is hosting Swap and Glue in her Facebook group. Penny's Crafty Creations is hosting 12 on 12, where we alter an envelope on the 12th of the month. It's an open collab and there are monthly prompts. Crossword Puzzle Collage hosted by Nellie and Ruth Designs. Craft Showdown, a monthly craft competition between Kara Brandon, Ratchet Up Your Art, and a guest crafter. Let them know if you want to participate. 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2025, co-hosted by all these great channels. Go check them out. One Sketch Challenge hosted by Crafting Diva. Junk Journal Madness is hosted by myself. It's a monthly journal making series, and I have a few open spots in 2026 for guest collaborators. Alright, sales and DESTASH videos. Save the date, September 24th through the 26th. Live sales hosted by Sandra at Blossom and Inspire. Live sales on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Central Time, hosted by Angela the Traveling Crafter. Live sales on Tuesdays and Thursdays, hosted by Inked Paper Art. Live sales on YouTube, hosted by Linda Kay and Sean Designs, on the first 2 Saturdays of every month at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Weekly sales on Debbie Ham, 3 Hens and a Chick. Alright, channel shoutouts this week go to Jessie Journals and Unboxes, Val's Crafty Creations, Turquoise Dreaming, Red Parrot, and Yvette Qualley. Shop Spotlight this week goes to Tammy at Lou Frou Frou on Etsy. High five to those who used yarn in a project. Do you have a collab, a series, a challenge, a channel shout out, some sort of announcement, a thank you, or hashtag we should follow that you would like to see? Then email Susan at iturlylove@gmail.com, comment on this video, or DM me on Instagram at iturlylove. Please send your information by the Saturday before the episode airs, and feel free to send me any graphics that you would love for me to use. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Get out there, be crafty, and let's be kind.